Hi guys, this is King Chilando Lucky, and this is a show called I Am Testimony. And here I am for a visitor who will be able to tell you more about himself. And I strongly believe it's gonna be such a kind of good time for him, and also good blessing to you guys, wherever you are in the world. I just want to encourage each one of you to just be able to communicate and have a discussion with us. Uh, and I know what are you waiting for? This is our moment. I said this is a testimony. I have testimony. It's the show of every Tuesday, as I said before, and in the same way, it is the show of KOLOAM Ministry. Let us go. Welcome in our channel and welcome also for our platform. I am testimony. And let me say this, whenever we see someone, we see a testimony. And I can say you are our testimony here today. Welcome here.
Thank you so much, Lucky.
Yes.
I'm so glad to be here.
Okay. Without taking much time, the people who see us here on the camera, maybe they are wondering who is this person, where this person come from, what this person do. And I believe it's very important for you to tell the people who you are, and that you can be able now to know which visitor we have here on this platform.
Thank you, Lucky. My name is Dr. Malvin Delima.
Okay.
I'm a born-again Christian.
Amen.
And I found Jesus Christ, and as well as my purpose, right here at Parklands Baptist Church.
Okay.
So after finding my purpose, I kept trying to actualize the talents which God had given me.
Yes.
So I've been on a journey for some time.
Okay.
But I finally cracked it.
Okay.
And I believe that this is something I want to share with the rest of the world.
Oh my God, you are testimony. If the people ask, if they see your face, they are like, this person in Kenya, this person from other continent. They are like, people ask us that kind of question. Where do you come from?
So let me put it this way.
Yes.
I was born in Nairobi.
Okay.
I'm a Kenyan by nationality.
Okay.
And I believe that I'm an African living in a world which is interconnected.
Wow.
And that I, like every other African, has something to offer the rest of the world.
Very, very important. And let me ask you, if the people see your face, they are like, this person is from other continent. Have you ever feel like discriminated, you being in Kenya? Have you feel like at home, wherever you go, people has been receive you in the way, like, especially even in the church, has them receive you like, welcome, we love you, until you feel like you are comfortable. All this time was have this thing like, I'm not comfortable in this place.
To be honest, I have felt very much at home.
Okay.
Because I have embraced my otherness. So I'm different from many other Kenyans, but I'm still a Kenyan. And I feel very much at home. I have very many Kenyan friends. In fact, my Indian relatives think that I speak with an African accent.
So you don't even know to speak Indian in light way.
I don't really know how to speak with an Indian accent, or I don't know how to speak Hindi or even my native language properly.
Okay. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
And also we love you. It's very important to say that on this show, I Am Testimony, we are very blessed too, and honored to have you, Doctor, to have you here. And I want to ask this question. You started saying that this season you did not know your purpose life. You have just been there. I would ask you right now, what is your purpose life?
So my purpose in life is to teach, to encourage, to mentor, and to coach individuals to be the best version of themselves.
The next version of themselves.
The best.
The best version of themselves.
Exactly. Given the talents that God has put in them.
Okay. You are a doctor in teaching and helping people to be the best of themselves. If you look at me, do you see me? I might be the best person of myself, or I still need to be on the next journey, like for being best. Like teacher who has been in that industry.
When I look at you, Lucky,
yes,
and because I have known you for a number of years,
okay,
I have seen the way you have evolved.
Yes,
you are becoming a professional.
Yes,
you are becoming a professional.
Mm.
But now I must ask you,
Yes,
are you able to translate your value into demanding that value from the people whom you serve?
I might be able to demand
your
the
value.
people to my customer I serve.
Exactly. Now, how do we value yourself?
This is a hard question. This is a hard question because I strongly believe I'm a very important person because I'm the image of God. I'm strongly believing that whatever I do, I know I'm doing it for people. But also, I believe that there is a side for other people. I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, but I can't force someone to receive me in this way.
What I mean, Lucky,
Yes.
is that, for example,
Yes.
It is written in the Bible
Yes.
that we cannot place a value on you.
Yes.
You are created in the image and likeness of God.
Yes.
The Holy Spirit is in you.
Yes.
Now, we can't put a value on you.
Yes.
We can't say Lucky is worth so many dollars
Yes.
per month. I'm
Yes.
talking about dollars because our currency now currently it's up in the air.
Yes.
So let me talk in dollars.
Yes.
How many dollars is Lucky worth?
What?
So 1 hour or 1 day of Lucky's time
Yes.
is worth how many dollars?
Okay.
Right? So Lucky knows that in order for him to do his work
Yes.
effectively,
Yes.
he needs to make X number of dollars.
Yes.
But because maybe Lucky doesn't know
Yes.
that he is actually worth Y
Yes.
dollars,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know that he's worth Y dollars.
Yes.
He's only getting X.
Yes.
And when he's getting X,
Yes.
he is surviving.
Yes.
So he is not being effective.
He's not being the Lucky he dreamed to be.
Yeah, he is not the Lucky that he is meant to be.
Yes.
Occupying that mountain
Okay.
which God had prepared for him.
Okay. And I believe this is not me alone. I meet many people each day who are doing amazing things around this Kenya. Even on a different world, because I think the world right now look like small. And I see amazing things they are doing. And look what they have a struggle there and there. I'm like, why the people don't see this person and value what he's doing? And also, I think like it's still very important for people to value the other people, because the other people they have decided to value, and the other people they have decided to value, and the other people they have decided not to value, right? That is the reason why you will get some people they are not like they we live like limited, while we are limitless. I think that is the word I would use. So okay, what is now? Why do you think now, as I ask maybe the third question, like, why do many people do not actualize their dream? Because here you are saying, think like Lucky, you are working, you are doing things, But somehow Kenya, somehow Africa, they are not giving value what you are doing. And I don't have ability to force the African people to believe in what I'm doing. Anyway, I have a responsibility to keep doing what I'm doing. And that is why we are here. So now, this is pushing me to ask this question. Why do many people do not actualize their dream?
The reason why many people do not actualize their dream is that their mindset has been conditioned to believe that they are limited.
Okay.
So this starts first of all in your own home,
Okay.
your parents,
Okay.
then your teachers,
Yes.
then your peers,
Okay.
and then you begin to believe this narrative
Okay.
that I am unable to break this ceiling that I have set for myself.
Okay.
Because as you rightly said, God created you to be limitless.
Yes. I strongly believe I'm limitless. I can do all things as Bible says through Jesus Christ who gives me strength.
And I've seen you.
Yes.
When people were telling you that your ministry
It's going nowhere.
is going nowhere, when people told you that
You are just wasting time.
you're wasting time,
Yes.
you stayed the course.
Yes.
Because deep inside you, you knew that you had it.
And I have ability to do that.
You have the ability to realize your mission,
Yes.
to reach the unreached.
Yes.
And you have done so in a marvelous way.
Yes.
You found your purpose just by believing
Yes.
in yourself,
Yes.
believing in the Holy Spirit and His power working within you.
I know. So now, why do you think? Because I know there is people in different rooms somewhere here in Kenya, somewhere in Africa, somewhere even in America, somewhere who know this is what God has placed in my life. And they can tell you, I felt like I was born to be superstar. They can tell you I was born to be maybe general. I was born to be the best preacher. I was born to be doctor. And finally to become just a dream. The person has never preached. One person, even though he believed he was born to be the best preacher. The person has never been in any school. Yes, he believed like he was born to be a doctor. The person who was believing that he was supposed to be superstar has never been get a platform, even to be on a TV to share his mindset. What could be the reason people don't actualize their dream?
Right. So besides believing in this negative narrative,
Yes.
which limits them,
Yes.
they are not actually leveraging on technology. So every one of us today in this world is a content creator.
Content creator.
You're a content creator.
Okay.
You are here to disseminate knowledge
Okay.
and skills
Okay.
in that which you are good at
Yes.
and which God has placed in you.
Yes.
The talents He has placed in you.
Yes.
So let us say that you are a very good cook.
Yes.
You are a very good cook and you have a smartphone.
Yes.
You are able to create a TikTok video.
Yes.
You are able to create a YouTube video
Okay.
showing people how to cook.
Yes.
And you are able to monetize
Yes.
that talent
Yes.
for the greater glory of God
Amen.
and to advance His kingdom here on earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like what you are saying. Now, I think like where I have been, you see me, I'm more in church, where you serve in church. And especially there is a dream I have which I'm working on about supporting the musician who are doing gospel music. Why do gospel music, for example, in Kenya, if you look at gospel music, you realize like gospel music in Africa doesn't change people who do gospel music. You will find out actually these people, they are good singer, they are good writer, and sometimes we have this grace to be firm, where the people can know us. But honestly, deep inside, you found out that many of us, we are sleeping hungry, despite that we are firm, despite that maybe we are good in singing. And yes, the people are doing secular music. They are firm and they have money. But for us as a Christian, we still have these barriers. What could be problem maybe, for example, here in Africa, for the people who are doing gospel music?
Right. If somebody can become a superstar from Tanzania,
Yes,
from Rwanda,
yes,
from Congo,
yes,
a musician from those countries can become a superstar.
yes.
You do not have to go to those countries to become a superstar.
Okay,
You must simply sing.
yes,
You must sing and do not be influenced by the world,
okay,
because the world will try to drag you away
okay,
from Jesus Christ.
okay,
And if it does so, if Jesus Christ is not in your singing,
yes,
then you will not become a hit. There's a lady from this very church,
yes,
I believe, because I attended a program with her here in this church.
Yes.
Her name is Masha Mapenzi.
Masha Mapenzi.
Please go and check her on YouTube.
Okay,
Watch her music.
okay,
She's from the coast.
yes,
She expresses herself
yes,
in music
okay,
so well.
yes,
And I think we know other musicians from here,
yes,
from this very church,
yes,
who have grown. Sometimes they became too big for this church.
yes,
They left us,
yes.
and then they didn't last very long.
Okay. You now, it's like if we say like the gospel, for example, in Kenya, the gospel music. If you see all the superstars who are in secular world, in secular music in Kenya, all of them they have been in church.
True.
Yes, I can give you, for example, if I say, for example, I can give you more people, but I can just try to say not only in East African, even in America. If you know the guy who used to call Michael Jackson, he was born in the church and he was singing inside the church, and he reached the point he was fame, but he was still poor in terms of finances. And what dragged him to go outside the secular one is because he was felt like life is not giving him what he deserves. Church is not giving him what he deserves. And for it, it wasn't giving him what he deserved. I was listening, the guy called Bahati has been in the gospel music here in Kenya, and then later he left. He was having an interview with one people in media in Rwanda, and he said, doing gospel, it can't change your life in terms of having money. And he was a superstar in Kenya in gospel music, but because of this life where life is pushing you there and there, you end up going in secular lifestyle. What church can do now to value the people who are doing, maybe for example, the people who are doing gospel music in Africa? What church can do in America to maintain the people who are doing the music in the church in America? How can the church build a system to support the people who are doing gospel music, who are talented in that area, in the way they feel comfortable and they can be able to have what they deserve?
I would like to say, Lucky,
Yes.
that the church, are you talking about in Kenya?
No, totally in Kenya, wherever in the world.
Anywhere in the world,
Yes.
you need to place a value
Okay.
on those musicians.
Okay.
You need to enable them
Yes.
to not only produce music,
Yes.
but to record it.
Yes.
And not only just to record it, but also to distribute it.
To dispute.
In other words, to sell it,
Yes.
to promote it,
Yes.
so that people will begin to look for a musician from let's say Parklands Baptist Church,
Yes.
instead of us calling musicians from Tanzania
Okay.
or from Rwanda.
Okay.
Why can't we build our own musicians so that people are calling them?
Yes. Okay. So in your idea, I felt like for example, to do one song, I was doing one song, and right now as I speak, I'm doing the third song. One song can cost almost 500,000 Kenyan money. That is the simple one. Like money who are trying to fix things. But honestly speaking, for the people who are trying to advance, song can cost even 1 million for doing one song. Can cost even 1.5 million. And some of us, we don't have a way for making this money inside the church. You get? If someone is going to go to sing a church and say, for example, I cost you 100,000, the church, they are like, this is the thing of the world, you don't need even to cost it. What kind of ideology would you, or what advice would you give the believer in this season in terms to give value to the people of what they are doing in terms, for example, for music?
So what I'd say is that you know that it costs 1 million shillings to produce a song.
Yes.
You know that you have to pay you have to pay the band.
Yes.
You have to pay the singer.
Yes.
You have to pay the
videographer. You need to pay to go where you are going to take video. They cost you money. For you spending the night in that hotel where you are going to shoot video, it will cost you money. For you moving from one place, you don't take one place. Moving from one place to another place, costing money to come with something someone will look at, feel like this is something look good.
So when you're telling me you're spending 1 million, I believe you're actually going to spend about 2 million.
Yes.
Or 3 million.
Yes.
Now, who is going to buy your music?
Now, that is what I'm asking. How do you gonna produce the system in the way the people can be able to fit in it? Because you love it. You are ready to pay anything, any sacrifice it costs you, you are ready to do it.
Right. So what I would recommend is that first of all, you do a costing.
A costing.
You cost that particular music. Then so there are what we call direct costs and indirect costs.
Okay.
We add them together.
Okay.
And then
I think we need to close maybe or to reduce the volume of your phone so that we can continue our.
Yeah. Can I just stop a bit?
Yeah.
I'll tell him. I'll call him. This guy is disturbing me.
Don't worry. We can still just have our conversation. It is okay. You want to call?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it will be difficult because almost we are live.
Okay.
So
I will not call him. Let me just keep it here.
So he was saying something.
So I was saying, I've talked about costing. I've talked about post-production. I've talked about marketing.
Marketing.
And then I've talked about selling.
Selling.
So where do people sell their music?
Okay.
You sell your music on iTunes.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And you sell it on Google.
On YouTube also.
And on YouTube.
Yes.
Now people have to pay to download that music.
People have to pay. You know, if you are not yet, the people who are starting the career right now, if you put that instruction, you will even not get even the people to know what you are doing.
So what you will do is you will, in the marketing, you put a small clip.
Okay.
A 30-second clip of that song.
Okay.
Now, anybody who knows music can realize that this particular song or this particular singer has got something inside them which is unique, which I want.
Okay.
I want to experience.
Okay. So here there is the fourth question I want to ask you. What is your view about prayer, getting one to the career or business destination?
So prayer is very important.
Prayer is very important.
Because when you ask for anything in the name of Jesus Christ, it is yours.
Yeah.
However, prayer without action is dead faith.
It's dead faith.
So you will require to act on faith and prayer.
On the faith and the prayer. Let me ask you, what do you mean faith? Prayer without action is dead faith.
Okay, you see, we believe that if we pray, it will just come to us.
Yes.
But God requires you to act.
Okay.
In a certain way.
Yes.
So that the outcome can be actualized.
Outcome can actualize.
So do you want me to give you an example?
Oh, yeah.
So for example, you are sick.
Yes.
And you are at home.
Yes.
And you pray that you will be okay.
Yeah.
But God has put enough intelligence in you.
Yes.
To know that you must go to the doctor.
Yes.
That you must go and get medicine. So that you get well.
Yes.
Now if you pray without doing those things,
you may end up dying.
You may end up dying.
Despite that you prayed, you end up dying.
You'll end up dying.
Okay, and that is what you call now prayer without action.
Without action.
Okay, I like it. Okay, now, does someone need to move from Kenya? Does someone need to move from Africa to be self-actualized? Because I see every day people, they want to go in America, people want to go in the health, people want to go in Asia. And I'm not saying, I'm not against it. But do you think does someone need to move from Africa? Or does someone need to move from Kenya to be self-actualized?
You do not need to move away from Africa. Why do you think God put you in Africa?
It is a hard question, because if you ask me like that,
He put you in Africa in order that you become a solution provider
of Africa
for African problems.
Okay.
And for world problems.
Okay.
So you can do that here. Sometimes when your services are needed outside Africa, God will take you there. Okay? So you can be self-actualized here, so much so that people are looking for you from outside this country.
But what do you think, like, doctor? Allow me to ask you this question. Don't you see that someone in America who done just a course for cleaning can drive a car, can have enough food to eat and to feed his children, while a doctor from Kenya can still struggling to put food on the table? What could be the problem of Africa? If it's not a bad question for asking. Why is it someone who is doing cleaning in America, it is easy to get some food, to go outside and dance and pay the bill without crying, without suffering? While doctor in Kenya, his son is still so hard even to put food on his own table.
It all boils down to governance.
To governance.
So governance is who are the people governing us, right?
Okay, tell me more.
I'll tell you.
And I know many people, they want to listen to this clearly.
I want to give you the example of Ibrahim Traore.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, this is a man who is pro his people.
Oh, yes.
Now, unfortunately, many leaders in Africa, we have leaders who put themselves before their people.
They put first before...
They put themselves and their families before their people.
Okay.
So they have become a tool for countries outside Africa who want the resources of Africa.
Yeah.
So these people who want the resources of Africa, they do not have the interests of the people of Africa at heart.
Okay.
You will have a few outliers.
Yeah.
They allow a few outliers.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
But in fact, their agenda is to depopulate Africa,
Okay.
to make us the cleaners, to make us the nurse aides,
Yes.
to make us the carpenters.
Say they want to make us a slave.
Yeah.
In a brief.
In brief, you are going to be a slave.
Yes.
Now, when you talk about people in America, do you know that there's slavery in America right now?
There is a slave, but what do you think?
I mean that there are some people who are living below the poverty line.
In America?
In America.
And all people in Africa want to go in America?
And all of us want to go to America. I want you to ask yourself, do you know somebody who has gone to America and come back here?
Yeah, sir.
Many of those who go to America and come back here, they come back poorer than when they left.
Doctor, my TV joking. I saw people going in America, building big house here, and have a good place to stay, driving big cars.
But for how long?
It is well not very long.
Anyway, that's a topic for another day.
Yes.
The money which they make in America is enough just to help them to survive.
Okay.
Then when they bring it here, it looks like a lot of money. And of course, they'll build a big house.
Yes.
But then what?
I like what you say. Why is it now very important for us in Africa to do many degrees? Allow me to ask this question. Why is it very important for us in Africa to do many degrees in school, being doctor, being professor, and you realize like there's professors who are unemployed? Or once you show your degree, your level for education, people they are not ready to employ you because they are felt like you are costing too much money. Yes, on the other hand, they are telling us it's a must for you to have those high degrees. How do Africans should we connect with these things?
Now, what I'd like to say is that the world has changed.
Yes.
We are not buying pieces of paper. In other words, we are
Doctor, please.
When you say that you have a bachelor's or a master's
yes.
or a PhD,
yes.
we will ask, so what can you do?
Okay.
How are you different?
Okay.
So, for example, let me take the example of Lucky.
Yes.
Lucky does not need a degree
yes.
to be an expert on TikTok.
Yes.
Or on YouTube.
Yes.
He's got his channel. He has millions of followers.
Yes.
And then there is a guy with a PhD without followers, without subscribers,
yes.
Without anybody buying what
he's selling. Yes. I like it.
So these days, what I would recommend is that you get a skill. If you're joining a profession which requires a degree,
yes, do
it. Yeah. But then get a skill which will differentiate you from the ordinary people around you.
Let me ask you, doctor. Concerning, you said you are a teacher, you are teaching the people to be the best. Is there any person? Is there any man you can mention here? Is there any woman you can mention here and say, I helped this person and his life has never been the same again? Using my knowledge and my skills. I'm sorry, if it is the secret, maybe it was not really to put on the public. I'm sorry for asking that question. But they are like, people they will ask this question, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Because they are like, okay, I think I need to be the best. And even myself, I want to be the best. But I would like first to know, is there any person this person has helped and his life has never been the same again?
I will give you the example of a member of this church.
Okay.
Okay, so she is a dentist.
You said the member of this church.
Yeah.
When you are saying the member of this church, people they will think like we are inside the church. Yes, we are owned by ministry called the KOLOAM ministry.
Yeah.
Because we meet this person, by the way, inside the church called the Parkland Baptist Church, and that is where I'm still member, and that is where I'm still serving. And we have been friends serving together and enjoying the presence of God together. That is why I'm saying the member of this church. Okay, you meet one member of Parkland Baptist Church.
Okay, let me explain.
Yes.
So there's a dentist.
Yes.
Her name is Dr. Dorothy.
Dr. Dorothy.
Dr. Dorothy
Okay.
Shako.
Okay.
Now, she has been practicing for many years, but she had reached a roadblock. She needed to get back into practice because her partner left her.
Okay.
Her partner, a dentist who was her partner, left her to join another dentist one floor above her.
Yes.
So she came to me in a crisis. So I sat her down and I told her that you are a believer. Believe in yourself. The first thing that you will do is that you need to retrain. You need to upskill. So you are in your 60s.
Yes.
But you cannot go back to do a master's degree.
Yes.
You cannot go back to do a PhD.
Yes.
Because you are in your 60s.
Yes.
So go and do a short course.
Yes.
She did one short course. She did another short course.
Yes.
She is doing the third short course.
Yes.
She is becoming better at what she is doing.
Wow.
She is beginning to tell some patients, if you cannot afford me,
Yes.
can I send you to somebody else
Yes.
who may help you?
Okay.
So that is one example of a lady.
Okay. So let me ask you, doctor. You know, it's very important to meet a person who tell you that you can. The thousands of the people who are around here, they're there to tell you how you are fair, despite your level of education, despite your absence of level of education. It is hard to get some people believe in you, right? So I think it is very important to meet someone who tell you that you can. Despite these and these, you can. And that is, I think, where my ministry has been moving from one level to another level. Always as I see someone, I see testimony. I see someone is a successful person. I see someone who is going forward. And when I'm talking to this person, I'm talking to this person like the way I can talk to doctor, the way I can talk to the president. I never limited any person. And this has changed the life of other people. And now you are saying, if people can just come to you, there is a way out. They can be more better the way they are. And I know all of us, we are coming to you. I know all of us, we are coming to you. And maybe the other question I would ask, who is our ideal customer? What do you promise them? What is your ideal customer? If you are identifying like someone can know, like, how can I fit in the plan of this man? How can I fit in the plan of doctor? And what do you promise them? Because me, when I'm telling people to come to Jesus, I tell them he will give you life and give them life in abundance. I'm telling them, guys, as you just go to Jesus, you are not going to go in hell. And everyone who is feel like my life is not well sorted can fit in Jesus, right? Anyone who feel like I don't want to go in hell will fit in Jesus. You, what you promise? Who is your customer first? And what you gonna promise them?
So my ideal customer is somebody who is not satisfied with their income.
Okay.
Basically, you're not satisfied with your income.
Yes.
So if you come to me and tell me that I need, for me to survive in Nairobi,
Yes.
for me to live comfortably in Nairobi,
Yes.
I need 200,000 shillings
Yes.
per month.
Yes.
Then I look at you and ask you, are you limiting yourself? When I look at you, I'm seeing 500,000
Okay.
or 1,000,000 shillings.
Yes. Malvin.
Yeah.
Malvin. What am I doing with my life?
So what are you doing with your life?
Yes.
So my promise to you
Yes.
is to take you from that 200,000,
Okay.
okay,
Yes.
to 500,000.
Wow. Wow.
By
Wow.
you staying with me for 3 months. Every week we meet twice a week
Okay.
to create new goals and to review our progress on the goals we made the previous week, so that you are able to actualize that dream
Okay.
and your potential. Because what I do is I look at you and say, when I look at you, you are worth 500,000 or 1,000,000 shillings.
When you look at me,
When I look at you,
Jesus Christ. Why? Hey, yeah. God help me.
you see, I look at you beyond
What I have right now.
what you have right now
Oh, wow.
to your potential.
Wow.
Okay?
So maybe the question before I finish this conversation, another question I would ask: what is a coach, and how can one help to set and to achieve your goal?
So a coach is somebody who holds your hand.
A coach is someone you mean like, is it mentor? If there is something we call mentorship in this season, is it someone you feel like this is my mentor? Is it someone you look like this person you look at and you feel like this is the thing I want to do? Like if I look for example in America, there is a guy I keep look at him and look what he's doing, and I felt like this is it. I remember when I met Pastor Ambrose, I told him I want to be like you 100 times. The first day, the way Pastor Ambrose preached, the way he was doing his thing, I was felt like, what can I be like this man? Okay, now what do you mean coach is someone who will take your hand?
Okay. A mentor is somebody from your particular field.
Okay.
So you'll pick on somebody to mentor you, to tell you, do this and do that.
Okay.
They are more prescriptive.
Okay.
They will prescribe. They will tell you what to do.
Yes.
A coach is somebody, I don't have to understand what you are doing.
Okay.
Okay? But you are the one telling me. But we co-create. We co-create a goal.
Okay.
And we co-create an action plan.
Yes.
And I will hold you accountable.
Okay.
So it might surprise you that I have 3 coaches myself. Okay?
Okay. You yourself, you are a coach.
I'm a coach, but I have 3.
3 coaches.
3 people who I go to and for various things.
Oh, you are a coach who have a coach.
A coach must have a coach.
God, this is interesting. So you mean like you can't be coach without the coach?
You cannot be a coach if you're not being coached. So I'll go to my coach and say I've met somebody who is an influencer.
Yes.
And I've never been an influencer.
Yes.
Like him. Okay?
Yes.
So how do I help him?
Yes.
So that coach will ask me, now, how do you think?
I can help this.
How do you think you can help this man?
Okay.
How do you feel about this man?
Okay.
What are you hearing when he talks to you?
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Yes.
And how can you? So now he's getting me to reflect.
Yes.
And that's what a coach does.
Okay, that is what coach does. So Like, I know the people they are like, we know this person when is a doctor of something. Maybe that is where I'm gonna ask this question. One, because me when I know you first, I have never know you as a coach, except today when we are here on this small show of I am a testimony. That is the time I hear, like, beside for me being a doctor, you know what? I am a coach. So this is pushing me to ask this question. What else do you do besides coaching and teaching to empower the people? What the other thing do you do except coaching and teaching to empower the people who are around you, to empower the people who are neighboring? Like, yeah.
So what I do
Yes.
is that I write.
You write.
Yeah. So
My God.
so I write poetry, and I write what we call creative fiction. And my target group is dentists,
Is dentist.
because I trained as a dentist. Okay, but then I discovered my purpose is to empower dentists.
Okay.
So that's what I do. So if you will find me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, you'll find me on LinkedIn, you'll find me on Facebook, and you'll
Wow.
find me on Instagram.
You said you write.
Yeah.
What do you write exactly?
So what I write is that you see somebody will ring me up
Yes.
and tell me, I lent a certain gentleman 1 million shillings, but he has refused to pay me. So then I know that there is a problem
Yes.
in society.
Yes.
We have a problem in the country of what we call debt.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
But that debt has trickled down to ordinary Kenyans.
Okay.
So how do I get out of debt?
Yes.
So now I'll write about debt. How do you get out of debt?
Oh my God.
Okay?
Oh my God.
So then somebody will tell me that insurance companies are not paying me,
Yes.
or they are being bad with paying me as a dentist. So I will write about insurance companies.
Let me say this is the final, for example, message you want to give to the people who are listening to us right now. What is it you want? Which message can you send to them? Just assume. I am testimony is the first to show people wherever in the world they are watching. And many people they are following this show. And they are looking at us right now as we are here on this TV. What will be your one message you can give to them?
My message is that each one of us has a limitless potential to express the talents which God has put in you. You are not competing with somebody else.
Yeah.
You are competing with yourself.
Okay.
So you don't look at the best person in your field and try and compete with them.
Yes.
You are looking at how do I compete with myself.
I think I like to say the people that we are here not to compete, but to help each other. And now I like the vocabulary you are saying that we are competing with ourselves. I think it is another way for viewing life. And this is many times we are looking for the people who are neighboring, the people in that school, in the same school. We are looking for the people who work in the same company. What do you mean by competing with ourselves, in brief?
So, in brief, there are two versions of yourself.
Yes.
There is your current version and the best version of yourself.
The current version and the best
version of yourself.
So
you are competing with the best version of yourself.
Okay.
So,
so you will need to know what is your best version of yourself first, and then compete with it.
Compete with it. So, it's somebody has to guide you.
Okay.
Somebody has to guide you to the place where you know what is the best version of myself.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for giving us a time for us, telling us that we will compete with ourselves. And these people, they are like, where can you find the doctor? This is the thing. They are like, have you ever listening to someone and you are like, I want to know this person better.
Right.
Yeah.
So the best place to look for me is on social media, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. But this very channel
Yes.
of Lucky Lando
Yes.
is where you can find me.
You are saying you can find me at KOLOAM. KOLOAM. Also, you can be able to connect with doctor if you want to be the best of yourself, and then he can be able to help you. So you can contact us through our YouTube channel KOLOAM Ministry, and then you can use our number +254 11 45 51 58 1 plus 254 11 45 51 58 1. And also you can write a message for us. You can use maybe landlucky28@gmail.com. Also you can be able to back on you. And same way, if you check on the KOLOAM, you can get the another email of KOLOAM, or you can be able also to contact with us. And I want to finish saying so much. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for telling the people who are listening us that there is another way they can be more better. It was just that strong honor to host you here. And I don't know if you can promise that anytime we want you again, if you can be able to get time for us.
I'll be more than happy to come back here.
Yes.
And what I'd like to tell the viewers as we are leaving is that anybody who comes to me and engages with me and uses a code called Lucky Lando will get a discount.
Okay.
You get a special discount.
Yes. I'm here not
services.
I'm not here to cost people money. I'm here to help people to get help to be better of themselves and change their life.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was nice to host you.
Thank you.
Yes. All blessing.
Thank you so much.